How's it going, everyone? My name is Billy Katana, and if you're a 90s kid like me or just a hardcore fan of retro gaming, you're in for a real treat today. We're diving into the top 10 best-selling Nintendo 64 games of all time. These legendary titles didn't just define the Nintendo 64, but also helped shape the future of gaming as we know it. From unforgettable adventures to groundbreaking gameplay, these games left a lasting legacy. So grab your controller, get comfortable, and let's dive headfirst into some serious nostalgia. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Banjo-Kazooie. Released in 1998 with 3.6 million copies sold, this 3D platformer stars Banjo the Bear and his bird companion Kazooie on a quest to rescue Banjo's sister from the evil witch Gruntilda. The game's quirky humor, colorful worlds, and platforming mechanics made it a fan favorite. Plus, its collectible heavy design kept players exploring every nook and cranny. Banjo-Kazooie remains one of the most beloved platformers of its time. At number 9, we got Star Fox 64. Released in 1997 with 4 million copies sold, you play as the Star Fox team, a group of mercenaries who was hired by General Pepper to defend the Lilat system. With intense space dogfights, branching paths, and multiple endings, Star Fox 64 offered a thrilling adventure. And let's not forget, this was the game that introduced the Nintendo 64 Rumble feature, making every explosion feel that much more real. Coming in at number 8 is Diddy Kong Racing. Released in 1997 with 4.8 million copies sold, Diddy Kong Racing is not just another kart racer, it's a racing adventure hybrid, where you have to complete Whiz Pig's challenges and defeat him. Players race as Diddy Kong and his friends through various themed tracks. But there's a twist. You can race using cars, hovercrafts, and airplanes. The game's adventure sets it apart from other kart racers of its time. At number 7 is Donkey Kong 64. Released in 1999 with 5.2 million copies sold, Donkey Kong 64 was the first 3D game in the Donkey Kong series. You play as Donkey Kong and his friends, each with unique abilities as you explore the vibrant DK Island and defeat the villainous King K. Rool. The game features huge worlds to explore, tons of collectibles, and plenty of platforming action. With its open world design and deep content, Donkey Kong 64 kept players coming back for more. At number 6, we have Pokemon Stadium. Released in 1999 with 5.4 million copies sold, Pokemon Stadium allowed players to transfer their Pokemon from the Game Boy games and battle them in full 3D for the first time. You can fight through tournaments, face off against gym leaders, and even take on the Elite Four. It also featured fun minigames, perfect for multiplayer sessions. This was a dream come true for Pokemon fans who wanted to see their beloved characters battle in a new, exciting way. Coming in at number 5 is Super Smash Bros. Released in 1999 with 5.5 million copies sold, Super Smash Bros. Brought together all your favorite Nintendo characters and put them into fast-paced, chaotic battles. What made it unique was its easy to pick up but hard to master gameplay, with a focus on knocking opponents off the stage. It was the start of a legendary franchise, and it quickly became a must-have for Nintendo 64 owners. At number 4 is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Released in 1998 with 7.6 million copies sold, Ocarina of Time is widely regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time. You control Link as he journeys through Hyrule to stop Ganondorf from seizing the Triforce and plunging the world into darkness. The game set the bar for action-adventure titles with its massive 3D world, intricate puzzles, memorable characters, and iconic soundtrack. Ocarina of Time is a timeless classic that still holds up today. Coming in at number 3 is GoldenEye 007. Released in 1997 with 8 million copies sold, this first-person shooter is based on the James Bond film, GoldenEye, which revolutionized console FPS gaming. With a gripping single-player campaign, unforgettable multiplayer mode, and an arsenal of weapons to choose from, GoldenEye 007 quickly became a fan favorite. The multiplayer mode in particular sets the stage for future console FPS games and became a staple of couch co-op gaming. At number 2 is Mario Kart 64. Released in 1997 with 9.8 million copies sold, this kart racer brought the classic Super Mario Kart formula into a new gaming experience. Players race through colorful tracks with their favorite Mario characters using iconic power-ups like shells, bananas, and mushrooms to take down opponents. The multiplayer mode was a huge highlight, allowing friends to race each other in frantic, competitive matches. Mario Kart 64 is still one of the most fun and accessible racing games of all time. And finally, taking the top spot is Super Mario 64. Released in 1996 with a staggering of 11.9 million copies sold, as the launch title for the Nintendo 64, this is one of the most influential games of all time. Players control Mario as he explores Peach's castle and jumps through magical paintings to enter different worlds. With its revolutionary 3D platforming, tight controls, and level design that still feels fresh today, Super Mario 64 set the standard for 3D platformers and remains a defining classic in gaming history. And that's it. That concludes the top 10 best-selling Nintendo 64 games of all time. These games not only dominated the sales charts, but they also helped shape the gaming landscape in the late 90s and early 2000s. Do you have a favorite Nintendo 64 game that didn't make it on the list? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe for more nostalgic content. I'm Billy Katana, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.